So, Equestria Girls Friendship Games came on Saturday, and I guess I'll give it a quick review over with all the hype and adrenaline out of my system from it from Saturday. This is going to be very spoilery, so if you have not seen the movie yet, click off now. The story begins actually in the human world, which, quick spoiler, none of the people are in. There's like no pony version of any of these characters. There you go. Quick spoiler over. Anyway, it starts off in Equestria with human Twilight and Spike in Crystal Prep. Which, I'm going to point something out here. I'm not going to put a visual up because this is going to be the image for the video. But human Cadence in shining armor just look really just funny. I couldn't actually had to hold in my laughs throughout the whole movie because of how ridiculous Cadence looked. Like, her eyebrows were like a completely separate color from the rest of her body. It was really odd. Anyway, she goes and grabs Twilight and wants to, because the friendship games are coming up. Basically, they say it's every 4 years, so I assume it's like the high school Olympics. There's 3 events. Motocross, a relay. Wait, I think motocross is in the relay. There is an academic show-off, and then I forget what the other one is at the moment, because it wasn't that really important. But let me just say that, yeah, those are the events in the friendship games. You get those around the last 15 minutes of the movie. Back on topic, the principal cinch of Crystal Prep wants to see Twilight regarding an independent study program. I believe it was called Everton, if I remember correctly. Yeah. So she wants Twilight to compete in the friendship games. I don't know what the reason. It's because Camelot High is getting a great reputation based off the last events of the last 2 movies. So Twilight ends up going over there and running into Sunset. And ends up stealing her pony magic when she tries to go through the portal. And the portal actually ends up missing, in which I'll elaborate more on that after I recap the rest of the movie. So Twilight ends up getting on the bus and cutting in line to go to Camelot High. And when she steals Sunset's magic, it kind of goes this. She bumps into one of the main 6, or something happens with the main 6, and the magic is gone. So yeah, it kind of follows that for a bit. It's a lot more exciting than I make it sound, because I'm just a man behind a screen. But the movie's worth a good watch. Anyway, back on topic yet again. The music in this movie is okay. It's better than Equestria Girls, but nowhere near as good as Rainbow Rocks. Let's just put this in perspective. I have 1 song on Equestria Girls soundtrack. Okay, 2 songs. Rainbow Rocks, I have the whole thing. This song, this movie, I have 3. I mean, like, a couple of songs are pretty good, but I just don't have them. But the music's alright. I like it. It's very well animated. The characters are kind of the same. It's just, there's not really too many comical scenes. Well, to me, I mean, I've only seen it through once. I'll have to watch it through later on today when it comes on. But let's just say that ending, I was speechless. I'm not going to spoil the ending because it was just way too awesome. But basically, magic pops up everywhere, and at the end, I had my mouth agape speechless. So it's a really good movie. Ratings give it a 7 or 8 on certain websites. I have to agree with that. The only thing that bugs me about this movie, aside from the fact that they kind of didn't go into the Twilight. Well, they kind of did, and this is where the extra spoiler comes in, is that she was stuck in the portal after getting Sunset's messages. The only other thing that bugged me about this movie, it felt a little short. Even though it was an hour and 12 minutes, it felt like it could have been longer and the ending was rushed. Like, it kind of took a step from the first movie and just rushed it at the end. I mean, when you only have 72 minutes of screen time, I can accept that, but it's a good movie. I recommend you watch it. This is ADP Excadrill signing out for my Friendship Games review.